guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am going to be answering some pregnancy questions. So this is going to be like my update for 9 months, third trimester update type of video. And I promise one day I'm going to have a nice background again and have that whole like aesthetically pleasing background again. But we're still settling in. We've only been living here for a month, so still trying to get everything to look cute and all of that. But anyways, I asked you guys over on my Instagram a couple of days ago if you had any pregnancy questions for me and how I've been doing during this pregnancy and all of that. So I'm going to get into some of them today. I can't believe I'm down to the last couple of weeks. Like, it's about to get real within these next couple of weeks, which is crazy. So I am currently 36 weeks while I am filming this. So we have 4 weeks left, but potentially 2 weeks because, you know, you can give birth at 38 weeks. You can go to 42 weeks. So you know what? We never know when this is about to happen. Before we get started, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button if you are not subscribed yet. If you want more of these mommy type of videos, because there's going to be a lot more now. So make sure you guys are subscribed so you can stay tuned for all the mommy videos to come. So let's just jump right into the questions. I wrote them down here when I took them off of Instagram just because I do film on my phone, so I cannot sit here and scroll through IG and look through the questions. So you know what? We came prepared and we wrote them down. So the first question is, do you have insomnia? And honestly, yes. It started a couple of weeks ago that I just cannot sleep through the night anymore. Even with my pregnancy pillow, like, this thing is so comfy and it makes sleeping comfy and easier, but the pregnancy insomnia it kicked in. And I'm up most of the night. I sleep maybe like 2-hour spans at that, maybe an hour and a half, 2-hour spans, and I'm up. I'm just up. I'm sitting there. I'm like, okay, you know what? We'll just like close our eyes and see if we fall back asleep. But typically it's like I'm laying there awake, but with my eyes closed. And I feel like that's kind of like prepping me in a way to be up through the night anyways when the baby does come and has to feed through the night. So it's a little preparation, which shout out to my body for doing that. But that's about the extent of my insomnia that I have. I'm not like up at 2 a.m. just like roaming the house, just trying to find something to do. It's more so just I'm laying there awake, uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. The next question is the baby super active? Let me tell you, this baby does not stop. Like, he is so active. It is insane. There are times of the day where I feel nice and relaxed because I can feel that he's just sleeping and he's resting. He'll get a little hiccup, but he'll just rest, no movement. I feel good. And then he'll hit me with the across my stomach, and I'm like, great, here we go. But usually the times that he's the most active is like between 9 and 11 p.m. And my mom was telling me, like, if he's like this in your belly, this is what he's going to be like outside of your belly too. And I'm like, lovely. 9 to 11 p.m. is going to be his little playtime then. But that is seriously when he's the most active. He's kicking me the most. He's up in my ribs the most. He is just going crazy. That in the morning, definitely. When I wake up, I can feel him a lot moving around in there. Even though the movements have slowed down a bit, just because he is getting bigger and I am at the end of my pregnancy. So he doesn't have a lot of room to move around in there. But the room that he does have, he is definitely pushing me, like stretching me to no end, and just super active. Just super active. He's an active little boy. We gonna put him in sports because he needs to work this little energy out that he has. Next question says, do you feel super prepared? Honestly, No, of course not. I feel like there's so much I still need to do. I'm like, I just got my checklist ready for my hospital bag. I was doing a bunch of research on that, of like what to pack, and watching videos of like what other people packed, what they actually use. So I know like, okay, I need to order this, I need to pack this, that I don't need, I don't want to overpack. I'm such an overpacker, and like all of that. I still need to wash all his baby clothes, wash his bed sheets before I put that on. I really want to put the bed sheets on and start making it look cute, but I need to wash them first. It just feels like there's so much things to do. But thankfully, I just had my baby shower over the weekend, so I did get all of my gifts, and I feel a bit more organized now and a little bit more prepared, because now I see all the things that I had on my registry, and they're in my place now. They're in the cabinets, like all the baby bottles are in the cabinets that I need them to be in. The clothes are just unorganized because I need to get hangers and hang them all up, but pretty much everything else is like in its place. Well, not fully. Nope, see? No, because we're not prepared. I still need to organize more things and just like set myself up just perfectly. My postpartum stuff is ready. That's under the bathroom sink, ready to go. That's good, but it's like the baby stuff I still need to organize and prepare for that. But I feel like being prepared for him like actually being here, I'd say yeah, because I've gone through watching my two nieces grow up and having them as babies while I was still living at home. They would always be at my house, so I would always be around them, and that like helped me become prepared now as to how to handle them. And I know having your own child is like a whole nother ballgame, a whole like different story, but I think in that aspect, I'm as prepared as I need to be, or as I think I am. But honestly, I feel like this is something like you can't fully be prepared for. Nothing in life you can be fully prepared for. Like, things are gonna happen. So whenever people ask me, oh, are you ready? It's like, look, you got no choice at this point. You gotta do it. You gotta go for it. Be as prepared as you can, and just hope for the best. Next question is, am I nervous? I have not been nervous at all these past 9 months. I have felt pretty good. I'm just like, I'm chilling, honestly. I've been pretty good. As it gets closer, I'm starting to slightly get a little nervous, just for the actual day of like, you don't know what's gonna happen. Like, you can have a birth plan set and it's just like, nothing goes to plan, so why even bother planning something? Which goes back to the last question on being prepared. But as for being nervous, I'm not really nervous. I know that when the day comes that I do have to deliver and I go into labor, I'm probably going to be nervous right then and there. But also I feel like part of me is just going to be like, you know what, just get it over with. Because usually in life, I'm typically not a nervous type of person. I'm very chill. I'm chilling. Nothing really gets me nervous. So for this, I don't know. I still don't feel nervous yet. Ask me the day of. That'll be a different story. Have you taken any baby classes? No, I have not. I feel like I didn't need to take any baby classes because I watched my nieces grow up and have them grow up so close to me. So I feel like that was my class. But if there is anything that I needed to know or wanted to figure out, honestly, YouTube and Google were my best friends. Like, you don't need to go to classes, in my opinion. You can literally YouTube and Google everything. You can always find everything on there, or these like mom forums, all of that. Like, I have the app What to Expect, and with that app it just like tracks my pregnancy, but also there's like forums on there that I get through my email, so I just like look at those too to see what other moms are saying and all of that, and that in a way prepares me, and that's like a class to me. But actually going to a class, one, you couldn't because of what's going on and things have been shut down anyway, so it's like you can't even physically go to a class. They would all have to be virtual. With that, I feel like that's not the same experience because it's different physically being there in a class rather than just like watching it. So if you're sitting there watching the class virtually, you might as well just save your money and watch it on YouTube, you know? So that's why, no, I haven't taken any classes. Have you read any baby books? Again, no, because Google and YouTube have all the answers for me. So no, I haven't read any baby books. Also, I'm not like a book reader anyways, so it wouldn't even catch my attention to sit here and try to read a whole book on parenting and baby stuff. So no. Haven't done that either. What's your most favorite and least favorite thing about pregnancy? So my most favorite thing is probably feeling him inside me, even though I complain about him being active and like all of that. But just feeling him and already starting that bond, that I really love. That's probably like my favorite thing. And like not getting judged on what I eat, because I'm just gonna eat what I eat. So don't judge me. I haven't had any weird cravings anyways, so basically what I'm eating is like normal stuff. It's just a bigger portion of it, and it's like all the time. So that's nice to not be judged on it, because I just look at the person and I'm like, look, I'm eating for two. So yeah, definitely feeling that bond and eating a lot. And my least favorite thing is how physically uncomfortable it is. Like, I knew that in pregnancy your hips widen and you get childbearing hips and all that, but I did not know that your ribs widen as well. And when I tell you, that is the most painful pain and uncomfortable pain you will ever experience in your life. Maybe not, because I haven't even delivered a child yet, so that's probably a different pain. But so far in my life and in this pregnancy, the rib pain is so uncomfortable. Literally every day, I'm just like, oh my gosh, my ribs, they hurt. It's killing me. They just feel like, like some days I literally can feel like it's separating. My ribs are just separating and it is painful. And then when he kicks my ribs, that's a whole nother story. I literally felt like I had a bruise, like internally bruised in my ribs. This started about like, was it right before 30 weeks, I would say, is when my ribs really started hurting. And I'm like, I don't like this pain. This is not fun. It's like people say pregnancy is beautiful and everything, and yeah, it is. But it's very uncomfortable. That is the worst thing. That is literally my least favorite thing, is my ribs hurting, especially at night when I'm trying to sleep. I'll lay on one side, and then because of each week he's getting bigger and bigger, it starts to hurt. So I'll be laying there on one side for like maybe 30 minutes to an hour, and I have to flip over to the other side because the pressure on my ribs, it just intensifies and it gets it hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. And I say it all the time. I'm like, he better be the cutest little thing ever for him to be hurting me this bad. But literally, that was like one thing I was not prepared for. And I was just like, I was not told that your ribs are going to hurt. I was literally told about everything else in pregnancy. You're gonna have to pee a lot and like get up through the night. You're not gonna sleep. It's gonna be uncomfortable. Why does nobody speak about your ribs? Your ribs separating and hurting and feeling internally bruised and just, it's pain. It's painful. It's very painful. It's very uncomfortable. It's my least favorite thing. Some advice for those who just found out they are pregnant. Let's see. Some advice that I would give is take it one day at a time. Honestly, don't rush it because it is the quickest 9 to 10 months ever, and by the end of it you're gonna be like me and you're gonna be struggling and scrambling and like, I still need to do all this and this. Just take it one day at a time. Don't force yourself to do too many things. Like, I'm just a very productive person. I'm like a productive lazy person, because I have my days where I'm just like, I just want to be lazy, but I have my days that I'm like super productive. I want to get a lot of things done, but don't like overwork yourself, because then you're just gonna be physically in more pain, and that's just not what you want. Also, something that was really hard for me, because I am such an independent person, just let people do things for you. If they want to help, let them help. Let them carry stuff for you. You don't have to be super mom right away when you first get pregnant. Like, things are going to be harder as it progresses. One thing definitely for me is just like carrying laundry. Like, one thing I miss is just being able to carry the laundry down the stairs, and I can't do that because it's too heavy for me now, and I have to allow people to help me. And so if you are a very independent type of person, just already know from day one, like, just allow people to help you. It's hard to give up that, like, independency, if that's a word, and be dependent on other people, but you just gotta let it happen. And then one day, it'll be all back again. You can get all your independence back again, but then you have a child. So that's when you invest in a little baby wearing wrap or something, and you get your stuff done. The last question that I'm going to answer is, what are you most excited about motherhood? Let me think. The thing that I'm most excited about is just for him to be here already, honestly. Like, I just want to see his cute little face and just like get him a little, I hope he's like a little chunky, little chubby, cute little thing. Like, I cannot wait to have cute little moments with him and like go out places and like go on walks with a cute little stroller and dress him up all cute. And especially because me, little fashionista, I want my little son to look cute too and do his hair, because I know he's definitely gonna have curly hair. So I'm excited for that, and I'm excited for just what I'm gonna learn in life, because it's a brand new chapter, and it's like, a child definitely helps you learn about yourself too, and I'm excited to see what he's gonna teach me about myself. So that was my little update. Thank you guys all for the questions. I really do appreciate it, and appreciate the engagement and interaction that I have with you guys here on YouTube and also on Instagram. It does not go unnoticed. I definitely appreciate it so much. Thank you all so much for watching. Definitely give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and make sure to hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed yet, and I will see you all next time.